Hi everyone. So our last math lesson for the week. So I know with Mrs. Middleton you guys had started doing something called adding and subtracting. So today we're going to use money for our adding. And next week we're going to look at subtracting with money. So before we get started, let's review our coins again. So the brown coin is worth 1 cent, has President Lincoln on the front, on the heads, and the Lincoln Memorial on the tails. What's it called again? Penny. Good job. And the second coin we talked about, it's a medium-sized coin. It's silver with President Thomas Jefferson on the front or the heads and his house on the back or the tails. It's worth 5 cents. It's called a nickel. Good job. Third coin the third coin we talked about was the smallest coin that in size. Remember, it wasn't the smallest coin in value. On the front of the silver coin we had President Roosevelt's. On the back or the tails we had the torch. Remember what that was called? A dime. And then the last coin that we talked about, it's the largest coin that we saw. It's silver. We have President George Washington on the heads and the eagle on the tails. And that one is worth 25 cents and it is called a quarter. Good job. The other thing I want us to review before we get started, if you see something like this, what is this called again? Do you remember? It tells us what to do. So when we look at it, it's called the plus sign. Good job if you said that. And the plus sign reminds us that we're counting on, right? We're getting more. So we have two. We start with 2. So we'll start with 2 coins. And then we're counting on and we get 3 more. And the 2 lines, remember that means the equals. So it tells us how much we have all together. And if we count them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 5. Good job. So instead of counting things today, like our counters or our cubes or our Legos or our cars, we're going to be counting and adding with pennies. So I'm going to show you something. And it says 2 cents plus 1 cent equals how many cents? Do you remember that C with a line through it means cents? So you can use real pennies, or you can draw with a pencil. But remember, if you're drawing and we're writing penny starts with P. Good job. So this one says 2 cents. So I'm going to draw 2 pennies. And then this one says 1 cent. So I'm going to draw 1 penny. So to figure out then, we can count our real pennies or we can count the pennies we drew. So we have 1, 2, 3. So 3 cents. Very good. And on your paper today, you're going to see our lines. We have our strawberry line. Oh, Mrs. Carmody does have pink. Perfect. We have our strawberry line, our vanilla line, and our chocolate line. Our chocolate line is going to be black because Mrs. Carmody forgot to bring the brown marker home with her. So chocolate will be black instead of brown today. So you're going to see just the 3 lines on your paper. So what we're going to do is your job today is you are in charge of writing that cent sign as long as with your answer. So if we were writing this one, we said 2 cents plus 1 cent equals 3 cents. So we'd write our 3, making sure we hit the top and the bottom. And then our cent sign starts at the vanilla line or the middle line. So we'd write our lowercase c with a line through it. And it's your job to make sure you have that cent sign because that tells us we're talking about money and not about our toys or our blocks or our books or whatever else we were adding before. On the bottom of your paper today, you're going to see a tens frame. And we've done this before with other things, but I'm just going to show you quickly. You're going to see your tens frame. And it's going to have 7 pennies. So in 7 circles, you're going to see a penny. So you see 7 cents plus 7 cents plus blank equals blank. Your job then is to fill in the missing squares, and that number goes here. And then you're going to count how many pennies, and your total goes right there. Let me know if you need any help with anything, and I hope you all have a great weekend.